But hey, the first two that you missed don't count against you, so maybe you don't want to learn them yet.
Really long time.
Bonus.
Yeah. We put these videos on YouTube. Just letting y'all know. We put these videos on YouTube if anybody wants to go look at them. We normally put them in our LSUE Anatomy Lab and then like whatever it is, like bones or whatever.
It'll be under LSUE Anatomy Lab bones. And I have to break it into sections because you can only do 10 minutes. So it'll be like 2 periods.
Hey, rib one.
Oh, me? The leg? No.
Look at the skeleton. See it up there?
Yeah, he said the only one he's going to ask is rib one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the one that he passed around. That little one.
Yeah, let's get ready to talk about it.
Bonus questions.
Thank you so much. All right, bonus question.
Somebody showed
Did
it.
they ignore you?
Like we have to do them right now.
Payback time, remember.
Or you mean on the test?
Yeah, this is for the test.
All right, on this exam, there will be 25 points of bonus.
Every single one.
You'll need it.
This is awesome.
The bones are not too hard. Muscles are a bitch. Most people can't spell. But hey, you know, some of you need the points anyway. So use the chance to pick up your score. All right, we'll use one 10-point question. Here's 3 from which I'll choose one. Name 10 muscles that attach to the hyoid bone. 2. Name 10 muscles that make up the erector spinae complex. 3. Contrast the male and female pelvic girdles. I expect 5 distinct differences. The answers are marked in this book, which I expect to find here when the course is done. It's like you got a pin where somebody has. Unless you can find them in your because I don't know what the hell they are. I used to know. I'll have to think about it. By the time we get the test done, I'll have looked at it enough that I'll remember what they are. I do this once a year, and I forget in between. I used to do it every semester for years, but toward the end of my career, I'm not doing it once a year. Then we'll take 3 5-point questions. Question number 1, name the teeth. Question number 2, name the carpals. Well, there they, if you know the mnemonic, then you can guess the 8 pretty easily. Name the tarsals. Those, of course, are in the ankle. And I usually ask 1 or 4 or 5, right? Draw and label the atlas. Draw and label the axis. I always like to ask you to draw one, right? Just because I like to see how you draw. Name the bones of the cranium. That's the bone surrounding the skull. And then name the chewing muscles. And name the smiling muscles. Right? I will choose 3 of these 5 pointers, along with 1 10-pointer, for a total of 25. My suggestion, start with any bone. A lot of people like to start with the skull, but it doesn't matter what you begin with. And learn everything. There is no list. I mean, you can look around and there, Dr. Corliss leaves out the list. I see one on the floor. Muscles of the arm, you see. He'll put out over the next few weeks his list for his students, all kinds of stuff. Don't care about that. Learn them all. Learn how to spell it. Okay? And we'll quiz you to see how well you progress. I will always ask bigger things rather than smaller. But when there is no option, I'll have to ask small stuff. Okay? You can use anything you want. Textbook, internet, whatever. To learn all of these bones and muscles. There is no limit. You can go for the ultimate details, which I recommend, because you'll forget those little things and you'll remember the big things. Spend 20 minutes on the femur learning all the parts of it. I'd like to ask 3 or 4 or 5 parts, and they'll be the bigger parts. If you've learned all 20, 25, you're going to forget the lines and the curves and all these other things. You will remember the trochanters and the head and the neck and the epicondyles and the condyles. Right? So overstudy. And that's the best way to prepare. If I gave you a minimal list, you would definitely understudy. And 25 bonus points would not be enough. All right, next time we'll begin with a short mock practical. I'll have some bones out with some pins sticking in them. And you'll come in and you'll be trying to name what the hell I have pins, right? So you better do some studying, because I'll be giving you hell if you can't answer. That's my job. So begin.
We're not doing the muscles or something? We're doing the practical? We're not doing muscles?
We can what?
Next time we'll do a mock practical on bone, which takes no more than 10 or 15 minutes.
And muscles.
And then I'll introduce the muscles. But there's not too much to introduce. See this? Know everything. If I can stick a pin in it, you gotta know what it is. But we have another model, life size, and then we have some arms and some legs that I'll be bringing out. I don't want to clutter it up too much, because you need to work with the bones. I've recorded most of that.
October 24th.
Let me write that down.
So he's done teaching?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's the week of the 24th.
So it's the 27th.
Yeah.
My motto, watch one, do one, teach one. So as soon as you get somebody to show you something, learn it and teach somebody else. Only when you're teaching other people will you really learn. Right? So let's get after it. Don't wait on me. We'll get it. I won't be here in the lab. You need to come in.
What's that?
Anytime the lab is